Before we get started, I'd just like to say this video is proudly sponsored by VRFSG, which produce many different lens inserts for a whole range of VR headsets, right from the high-end stuff like the Vario Aero and now Pimax Crystal, and also the Quest 2, Pico 4, and even the huge lenses of the 8KX. Now, if you're not a glasses wearer, I'd still recommend getting lens inserts because you have blue light filters and it helps protect your lenses, which is so important. And of course, if you do wear glasses, well, you can dial in your own prescription even if you have an astigmatism. I currently have a 15% discount code, so go check them out while it's still available. Hello folks, welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator. In this video today, I'm going to give you my top 5 must-have general aviation aircraft add-ons. And these are just my personal preferences, guys. Please do let me know in the comments below if you've got your own list. I would love to hear what you think. So let's start with number 5, with number 1 being the best. It has to be the Just Flight Turbo Arrow. I still think, even today, and it's quite an old add-on, that is a very, very nice aircraft. I've got a review on the channel, and I just love the attention to detail with the turbo modelling. And, you know, it's just a beautiful aircraft to fly. I think Just Flight did a fantastic job. In fact, I could probably put this as all of the Piper aircraft from Just Flight as number 5, because even the Warrior is a beautiful model. So if you are looking for a decent Piper, you know, the Warrior or the Turbo Arrow or the normal aspirated Arrow, definitely the Just Flight series of aircraft still hold their own even today. So number 4 has to be the Black Square aircraft, and notice I'm kind of bunching them together really in a way, because the Steam Gauge Overhaul Baron and the King Air are both absolutely sublime, and even though they do use the default external textures of the Asobo aircraft, everything else has been completely changed. It really is a different aircraft altogether. If you think about the electrical systems, the hydraulic systems, the engine simulation, it's all beautiful. I have reviews of both of those models on the channel, and really they are superb. I love the persistency, the engine simulation, probably very much inspired by the A2A line of products. I just think that they are right up there with the best. So, number 3, in my personal opinion, has to be, let me think here, because there's a few. I think it's going to go to the FlySimWare Cessna 414. And the reason why, even though that doesn't have all the fancy persistency and engine modelling as such, you can do a bit of maintenance, it doesn't have a persistency about it. I do feel the flight modelling of the 414 is one of the best out there for twins. I've got many hours in that, and a massive shout out to Sven, actually, another YouTuber. If you're watching this, thank you so much, buddy. I'll never forget it that you actually bought that for me. That is not the reason why it's number 3, but he did buy that aircraft for me during a bit of a tough time that I was going through, so thank you for that. It really does mean a lot to me. I haven't forgot that. But it is a superb model. I would highly recommend it. So that's another twin. And we've got another twin at number 2. It is the Blackbird Simulations Cessna 310. Now, up until recently, that has been number 1, simply because it has all those features that I personally love. It makes you feel like you own the aircraft because you have to look after it. It has persistency, like I keep harping on about, I know, but I do love that. You can buy a used version. Over time, you'll see it wearing, and that's also down to the external and internal modelling. You'll see bottles being thrown around, like it'll just roll on the floor. It will get dirty. It is a very, very cool feature, and it again makes you feel that you need to look after the aircraft. I also feel the flight modelling is very, very good, as you'd expect from Blackbird Simulations. They know how to make a general aviation aircraft, and if you're looking for the very best twin for this sim, and that rhymes, it is still the Blackbird Simulations Cessna 310. And now for the number 1 best general aviation aircraft you can buy for MSFS. Well, of course, I'm flying it right now. It's the A2A Comanche. This thing is an absolute work of art. I mean, listen to the engine sounds. Listen to the fact that we've got noise cancelling headphones. I know there's a few other aircraft that have that, but they don't sound like that. Look at the wing flex. Oh, the external textures, the internal textures, the fact that we have the black square level of obsessive detail in terms of the electrical systems engine simulation, but it's even better than that. The AccuSim features mean that every engine start, every flight is not scripted. It feels different. There's so much stuff going on under the hood here, like for instance the maintenance. Look at the engine analyzer. There's a lot going on here. Listen to the sounds. Oh my god, the way it flies, it is so fluid. In fact, the reason why that is because they're using their own bespoke external flight model. The best way I can describe flying this is it feels like X-Plane but in MSFS. That fluid feeling of flight hasn't been replicated yet in MSFS apart from with the A2A Comanche. I've always said my absolute best all-time favourite GA aircraft is actually in X-Plane 11. It's the Hot Start TBM. But this reminds me of that, and in many ways it's better. It really is. It's a work of art. I love it, and it's just high quality everywhere. So a massive congratulations to A2A Simulations. I don't think this is going to be beaten anytime soon. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments below. So we're now going to land at Compton Abyss, and that's another thing about the A2A Comanche. You know, landing this on a grass strip is very different from landing this on a paved surface. You have to know what you're doing, and that's not to say I do, because I don't. But it's just that feeling of trepidation, that feeling of, you know, being a bit nervous about landing this on a grass strip, making sure your T's and P's are all, you know, where they should be. Just watching the gauges like a hawk, it makes you feel like this is your own, very own Comanche. I don't remember feeling that way with any other aircraft for a very long time. In fact, it probably was the Hot Start TBM. Right, anyway, just to finish this video, let's do a landing here at Compton Abyss, just to show you why this bird is the very best. And I'm just going to be quiet now so you can enjoy the sights, sounds, and even possibly the smells of this aircraft. I'm going to take the headphones out as well. Here we go. Oh my god, that felt so good. Did you notice how much we were floating then? You do not get that feeling in any other aircraft at MSFS. It's like I could almost feel that pocket of air getting weaker and weaker just as we was about to stall. It really is a wonderful, beautiful masterpiece, and again, if you're looking for the very best general aviation aircraft in this sim, it is the Comanche. Thank you so much for watching, as always, I truly appreciate it. Please feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye for now. And by the way, this is Burning Blue Design Compton Abyss. As you can see, looking very, very nice indeed. And since Compton Abyss is famous for its cafe, I think this would be a great stop to go and get a bit of lunch before carrying on and enjoying the Comanche, because I'm going to be flying it all day today, folks. Yes, I am. Right, catch you later. Take care. Listen to those sounds, folks. Beautiful.